All right, let's jump right in. Welcome to The Explainer. I'm going to be stepping into the role of your senior consultant today, and we are tackling a massive challenge in modern customer support. We're talking about how to use AI summarization without letting it blindly steer the ship. I always tell my teams to think of AI like a brilliant but, kind of reckless intern. They are fantastic at the heavy lifting, but there's absolutely no way you'd let them send an email to your biggest client without reading it first, right? If you're using AI to help manage tickets, you need a bulletproof workflow so your quality doesn't take a hit. Here is our quick roadmap for today's session. We'll cover Section 1, the stakes, Section 2, our 4-step workflow, Section 3, what happens when AI totally misses the context, Section 4, dangerous AI anti-patterns, and finally, Section 5, a really handy human judgment checklist. Starting off with Section 1, the stakes, trust, accuracy, and human connection. We really have to start by acknowledging reality here. Customer support is built entirely on trust and genuine human connection. So throwing AI into the mix, it's a huge double-edged sword. Yes, it's going to make you way faster, but just one single AI-generated error that actually reaches a customer, that can literally undo months or even years of hard-won relationship building. The pros who are going to lead in this industry aren't just the ones who use AI, they're the ones who master verifying it.
Let's look at a super straightforward ticket. A customer writes in saying they're on a Mac, using the latest software, and bam, the system crashes whenever they try to export a report with more than 500 rows. And they need this for a presentation tomorrow. This is a beautiful illustration of where basic AI summarization just shines. The AI reads it and immediately spits out the core issue. Customer experiencing crashes exporting over 500 rows, needs urgent solution, Mac latest version, flawless. In these simple scenarios, it's a massive time saver.
But here is the critical takeaway. AI provides the assistance, but you provide the accountability. At the end of the day, the machine isn't responsible for a bad routing choice or a weird response. You are. And honestly, embracing that accountability is your best job security in an AI-driven world. You are the ultimate safety net before anything touches the customer. Moving right along to Section 2, the 4-step workflow. If you want to use AI responsibly every single day, you need a process you can actually repeat. This 4-step workflow should basically be your daily engine. Step 1, let the AI generate the summary, have it grab the core issue and context. Step 2, and seriously, this is non-negotiable, review that summary. Just quickly skim the original ticket and ask yourself, did the AI miss anything? Step 3, verify the AI suggested category. And Step 4, only then do you hit send or route the ticket. Taking just 20 to 30 seconds to do this verification will save you from hours of grueling damage control later on. All right, Section 3, when AI misses context. Because what happens when the ticket isn't simple? Let's talk about some real-world war stories where the AI just completely dropped the ball on the underlying subtext. This perfectly illustrates our first trap. Imagine a ticket where a customer is asking about doing a bulk user import for 500 people. But they casually drop in that their CEO needs data security confirmation for a healthcare procurement review. While the AI summary just says, customer wants bulk user import. It saw a technical question about data and just stopped thinking. It completely missed the subtext. A human catches that this is a new healthcare enterprise and data security is a huge deal-blocking issue. Blindly trust the AI, and this goes to level 1 tech support. Use human judgment, and it gets fast-tracked to a high-priority sales engineer. That's a game changer. Here's another wild one. A financial services firm asks if their 14-day trial can be bumped to 30 days so they can plan a company-wide rollout. The AI's totally shallow summary, customer asking about trial period extension. Once again, it treats it like a basic support request. But a human detective immediately flags that company-wide rollout phrase. The AI is just checking the calendar, while a human catches the nuance, routes it to an account executive, and literally saves the deal. Now, things get genuinely dangerous when AI starts hallucinating a customer's tone. A customer wrote in, very politely noting they'd been blocked for 5 days and respectfully asked if they should look at alternatives. The AI aggressively labeled this as, customer is frustrated and threatening to leave. No, they weren't. They were polite but urgent, and it gets worse. We've seen AI completely fabricate statistics, telling a customer their wait time is usually 2 hours based on a totally fake metric, or inventing fake citations, like quoting a refund policy clause that simply does not exist. You absolutely cannot risk sending a defensive response based on fabricated intent or fake stats. These failures usually boil down to a few common pitfalls. First, keyword matching over understanding. If someone submits a feature request but uses the word broken, the AI might panic and route it to the bug team. Second, single category assumption. Got a billing issue and a tech issue, the AI usually just grabs whichever one was typed first. Third, missing urgency context. A polite ticket can still be a 5-alarm fire, but the AI marks it low priority just because the customer wasn't using all caps. And finally, misunderstanding intent. You always have to figure out what the customer actually needs, not just the random words they typed.
Which leads us to Section 4, Dangerous AI Anti-Patterns. You're never going to catch those AI failures if your team falls into these bad habits.
Let's break these down. The absolute most dangerous mistake is blind trust, just blindly routing AI content because you're rushing. Then there's context blindness, ignoring a customer's history. Inappropriate use is when you try to let a bot handle a highly sensitive emotional escalation. And over-standardizing summaries. If every ticket starts sounding like a robot reading a dictionary, you've completely stripped away the human element that actually makes support work.
But I really want to highlight this one, skill atrophy. Over time, agents just stop reading the original tickets. They just skim the AI summaries, and your ability to catch nuance literally starts to fade. It's exactly like using GPS so much that you completely forget how to navigate to your own grocery store. When the AI messes up, nobody notices because everyone stopped reading critically. You have to fight this. Periodically read full tickets without the AI. Draft a response totally from scratch. You've got to train your brain, not just your tools.
Okay, final section. Section 5, the human judgment checklist. How do we actually stop these anti-patterns in the real world?
I highly recommend keeping this exact framework right at your desk. 4 checkpoints. Checkpoint 1, before AI. Is an AI even appropriate here? If it's super sensitive, go human only. Checkpoint 2, after AI. Is the output actually accurate? Fact check it. Checkpoint 3, before sending. Pause right here. Would you be comfortable if your manager audited this exact interaction today? If the answer is no, edit it or escalate it. And finally, after resolution. Did the AI actually make things better? Always make sure the final result lives up to your own professional standards.
If you follow that checklist, you are automatically practicing responsible AI. Accountability means you own it. Fairness means everyone gets an excellent experience, no matter how they type. Transparency? Just be honest. Don't lie if a customer asks if you used a tool. Privacy is a huge one. Literally never type unauthorized sensitive data into a prompt. And continuous improvement means when you spot those fake stats or hallucinations, you report them so the whole team gets smarter. I want to leave you with one final, kind of provocative thought to chew on. If the AI goes down today, like right this second, can you still do your job? Are your human skills sharp enough to read a messy ticket, catch the weird nuance, and write an empathetic response totally on your own? AI is an unbelievable tool, for sure, but it is here to scale your brilliance, not replace your judgment. Keep those human skills sharp, verify everything, and own the accountability. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep up the amazing work out there.